everyone. Welcome to Smoke Show. Today we have comedian Anastasia Washington.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you on. Today we're gonna try out these like weed teas. It's like a weed green tea. It's honestly my favorite green tea and like tea in general. I found it at the Lowell Cafe. Rip that. It doesn't exist anymore. It used to be like a weed cafe on La Brea in Los Angeles. It's no longer there. I used to make all my dates take me there. But yeah, it's super bomb. And we're going to smoke these Baby Jeters, which are also bomb. They're like an infused joint.
Oh my God, can I tell? Okay, I have to tell you about me and coughing. Well, you'll see.
I'm screaming. You have a lighter right there.
I know.
And then our ashtray, bring them a little closer. Oh no. Am I gonna cough? Yeah, are you gonna cough? Oh no, I have a lighter.
I'm trying not to cough. I cough.
I'm gonna add some
and
Starbucks
people make fun of me
to
all the
this.
time about it. And so my whatever he is,
You're whatever he is. Who is that? Is that
My-
like Voldemort?
my-
Lord Voldemort?
Yeah,
Can't
my
name him.
ex-boyfriend, when he would make fun of me so bad about coughing, and so this one time I like tried to hold it in. I'm holding it in because I was like, he's like, you're gonna cough. I was like, no, I'm not. I held it in, and then I held it in so much, and then I just vomited all over him. Yeah. He never made fun of me after that though, because once you throw up on somebody, it really stops.
I've never thrown up on another person.
I've thrown up on a celebrity too. It's really bad.
Who?
Bruce Willis.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
So unexpected.
I was a child actor.
Oh.
And I got sick on set of Die Hard too, and they like came up to me and they were like, "Hey, do you think you're gonna be able to finish? Because if you don't finish the scene, then we're gonna have to cut this whole part." And I'm like, I don't know, 5 or 6, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. And then it just came up. I threw up on him and all over my mom, and like, then I was like, yeah, I can do it, and I did it. I did the scene. I think it was the McDonald's kids meal he got us, so it might be on him. No, I just kidding. I had the flu.
Put your child in Hollywood.
Why? I turned out so great.
Oh my God. I always like fantasize about like being a showrunner, like Judd Apatow, having my kids star in my show. We'd be like a little show running family or like a show family. But that would be torture. Cause I know like
Why?
even though she'll be on my set, there'll always be some creepy grip trying to talk to her. They'll always be like, you can't like trust.
I was like, how many? And I was like, no, there's no. And I was like, yeah, there's a lot of creeps.
Girl.
I mean,
Are you serious?
I was like, there's a lot of creeps when I was.
There's
like,
a lot of pedophiles. I was a hot kid. There's a lot of pedophiles.
There's a lot of pedophiles, and for me to say there was not, and I was like, yeah, and girl, you were kidnapped by a pedophile for a bit, so like, I don't know why I was like, no, I wasn't. Like,
yeah, who is the dude that is Nickelodeon dude?
I mean,
that weirdo dude, Dan Schneider.
Oh,
Yeah, like him. He made like all my favorite shows, like all of them.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I loved being a child actor. I have such amazing experiences, but I also have like crazy experiences. But
So speaking of child acting, did you learn how to like smoke weed, or like was your first time correlated to that, or no?
you know, surprisingly not.
Thank
I was
God.
such
Hopefully
a voyeur when I was a kid. Like I remember I used to hang out at the Oakwood Apartments a lot because a lot of the Nickelodeon
that's
and
where
Disney
all the
kids,
cool ones
yeah,
hung out.
and so I used to watch them do such crazy shit, and I was always like the one with a video phone just going, I'm gonna show you this later, you look like dumbasses, right? and it was just so fun to like just be there like sober and watching all this stuff happening. And then I think I was like 18 the first time I smoked weed, and I should probably not say one of my sisters, we went to Europe, we went to France, and this couple that was like in our tour group saw this guy with a Bob Marley shirt, and he's like, "You have weed, right?" He was like, "Yes." And then he like bought weed off of this guy, and then it was hash, and we found a Coke can and we smoked it. And that was the first time I ever smoked it. I was like maybe 18, and it was just crazy because everything closed down. We were like in a small town, so everything closed down. We were so freaking hungry, and then we had to try to figure out a vending machine, and it was stupid. Like us trying to figure out the money to put in a vending machine. The first time I was high I was stupid.
In a foreign country.
In a foreign country.
That's crazy.
That could have been like, I heard, I've never been in one, but I heard there, being arrested there is not fun. I heard it's like really bad.
Yeah,
jail.
I heard foreign jail sucks too. Never wanted to do it.
I'm like, I don't want to do any jail anywhere in the world. But
I think I do well in United States jail.
Really?
I think like I could finesse something.
I think I would cry a lot. I think I would be crying a lot.
For me, like, I feel like being a writer is such like a deep part of my soul. Being in jail couldn't stop that. You know what I mean?
No,
so I
but,
could still write like a novel or something, and then I'd just be in jail. And then I would just try and like make the best of it. I don't know. And like also it'd be kind of cool, Like I think I'm kind of hot, and so like I would just be like finessing all the like I would just like want to like
you
cause
could stand in your power.
Drama.
Okay.
Like girl drama.
I don't think I could stand in my power. Like as soon as I went to jail, all my confidence would just like go out the window, and I'd be like, I am automatically your bitch and leave me alone, please. And like I just would be
my inner Lord of the Flies will come out, and I will just be like, how can I be my most primal but cunning self?
I wish I was that strong of a person. I think I would fold immediately and cry.
You just got to make the best of every situation.
And I believe in that. I do. I really believe that I should make the best. But jail seems like a difficult situation for me to make the best out of.
I don't know. All I know is that if I was in jail, I'm coming out with an autobiography of how I became the queen pin.
Mm-hmm. Mine would probably be like, how to cry in a corner and not be noticed. Like
I'm crying.
How to like don't cry in the shower. It's not safe. Cry in the corner.
So how did you start out with comedy?
So I think naturally being biracial, I automatically was like the comic relief when I was a kid. I was automatically the best friend, and everything. And so for a while I was like, this sucks. Like my teenage years, I was like, I want to be the ingenue, and why can't I be the ingenue? Why can't I be it? And I realize now that who wants to be the ingenue? Who wants to be like the
boring, placid, boring,
who nothing
vanilla,
like has no like real growth, no real story,
dry pussy,
exactly, frigid. I want to do those crazy sex scenes. Yeah, that's what they give the best friend. I'm just kidding. They never give the best friend the crazy section. If you're writing a script, give the best friend a crazy sex.
They always give her the crazy blowjob or something.
Yeah.
Or like that, or like no, I don't actually like you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, give the best friend more. But when I finally was like studying like seriously in my teenhood, like acting, because I kind of went backwards. I started acting and then I studied later on. I was doing drama and stuff, and I wasn't bad. I just knew that like, I think I had a natural coping mechanism as a kid, just being in so many different code switching worlds and just being in like tough scenarios that I used humor to like alleviate and make everybody comfortable, like already walking in and just going, hey, I'm cool. It's fine. Everything's cool. Like whatever. So I think I naturally had that inclination just to be on guard and save myself and not get my ass kicked all through junior high and high school. And so when I started studying, I was at like Playhouse West, and I was like, okay, this is fine, whatever. And then I started studying at Groundlings in UCB and doing improv.
I studied there too.
I liked it. I liked improv. I liked the team part was hard because like teams have a lot of dynamics, right? And like, so you go through teams, and that's so hard. And I was like, I don't want my career to be dictated by a specific group of people all the time. Like, I love it when I can collaborate. I love that. But there was no freedom in like whether or not this group was going to do well, or like whether or not somebody was going to get some big show and leave. And like, God forbid, yeah, go get it. And like, and everyone should be happy, but that's not always the case, right? And so I was like, what if I eliminated the rest of the people and I did stand up, and then I could just like do it when I feel and like how I feel, and like I can be the master of my own destiny. And so then I started doing that, and podcasting and stuff like that, because it was just I realized that if I didn't see the content I wanted to be in, I had to make it. And so that's why I started being a filmmaker and a writer and stuff like that, because it was just like, all right, I want that. I want the best friend to get the sex scene, you know?
Yeah. I agree. All best friends need sex scenes. In fact, there need to be more sex scenes with like the main character and her best friend.
Oh my God. I mean, and not making it like a weird, like where it gets psycho at the end. I feel like we've seen the best friend and the lead do it, but then it already becomes like some weird psycho thing at the end. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way.
Like Harley Quinn.
Yeah, it's like, we could not go that way.
They could live happily ever after.
They could, or they could just be like, that was really fun, and then go on with their lives. I don't know. I mean, that's probably not what I would do. I probably would be like, oh, I'm in love with you now, and then it would be awkward because I fall in love really hard. Like, really, really hard.
I don't.
I wish.
I try my best.
I wish. I love so hard and so intensely. Like, it's just like, yeah, I think even friendships, I'm like, if you're my friend, there's nothing I won't do for you. And any opportunity I have for you, like, we're going up together.
Like friends,
you know?
Yeah. But I feel like it's hard for me to love partners because I don't know. Like, most people don't deserve. I just don't think most people deserve it. Like, it
then those should not be your partner.
I just think, yeah. Well, I mean, if you love a lot, then shouldn't you be loving people like very like immediately? So I'm just saying, like, they sort of have to earn me. They
definitely have to earn it with me. When I say I love intensely, I don't love everyone.
Okay.
I don't love everyone.
I was like, no.
I definitely don't love everyone. I'm very picky, but once we get to the point where I'm in love, like, it's like there's nothing, like, it's just, that's my person.
Yeah, that's my vibe.
Yeah, and I'm not even like that. I'm pretty picky about friendships too. I feel like
I'm not.
I wasn't in like my 20s. I was like, oh, you're my friend, I'll do anything for you. And then I really got bit like a lot of times. And so now I'm like, I remember one of my therapists saying, like, you know, not everybody has to be everything to you. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, like, you can have a friend that's like your brunch friend. That's your brunch friend. You don't have to invest any more than just going to brunch, right? And this could be your, like, we go to amusement parks and act silly friend. That doesn't mean you have to, like, invest so much in them and tell them every deep, dark secret and then watch them hurt you, you know? Like, and I was like, wait, what? No, there's only one speed of love. Like,
I don't know. The drama in me, like, the person who loves drama is like, I don't know. Where will I get my source of entertainment?
Don't worry. There's plenty of entertaining situations, even when you're friends with people that are, like, pretty decent people. Like, they'll bring you the drama. Don't worry.
I believe you. I need to stop watching Real Housewives.
No, you don't. Expand into all of the universes.
Oh, man. Potomac is my favorite, hands down.
Potomac is the best.
They obviously want each other to die.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They always talk about Atlanta. I was like, Potomac they will kill people. They will kill people.
No, they will ruin your life.
Mm-hmm.
And then make printouts of it.
I got a binder.
And bring it to your baby shower. I love it. It's so good.
I gotta say. There it is.
So, what are you working on currently?
Oh my God. As I cough. Currently, I have a one-woman show coming out. in
Wow.
November. It's like the third time I'm performing it live. And it's about the first 10 years of my life. It's called 50 Shades of Mix, Confessions of Your Ethnically Ambiguous Best Friend. The longest title ever. I'm going to add more to it later.
Yes. Make it even longer.
Make it even longer, because every time they tell me it's such a long title, I just want to add more. But yeah, so it's about the first 10 years of my life. And it's, very personal, very vulnerable. I probably could even go more vulnerable, but I'm sometimes scared of doing that. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that coming out in November. And I've just been, doing some films with some people, doing some short films that have been going around. So
They've been in festivals? That's tight. Tell us about them.
So Demon Juice is the one that's really making the horror movie rounds right now.
Ooh,
and it
should
be
horror.
on a streaming service soon. It's a horror comedy.
It's a horror feature?
It's a horror comedy short film that is, do you remember Four Loko?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like if Four Loko was haunted and had a demon like walk right into you every time you drank it. Then that ruins a girl's weekend. So that's what it's about. So it's doing well. And then I am a producer on a documentary about trans Black Lives Matter, and that one's doing really well too. It's called Free to Be. Very different from Demon Juice. Don't expect any comedy in that one.
It's heartwarming.
It's heartwarming. Tells you a lot about, the history of, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, all that stuff, and just some great people involved in it. So I'm very lucky to be part of that team. And yeah, I'm just trying to produce more content. I'm trying to get this TikTok thing to get off.
I love TikTok. It's my favorite.
I'm not, I'm trying.
Just don't be committal to any video. Don't commit too much time to any video. That's a trick to TikTok. You just it's like volume over quality until you get to a certain follower count. Then you can start slowly putting out quality videos.
Because you have more time now.
Yeah, you have more followers at least. Because at first it's screeching into the void.
That's what I feel right now. I've just been posting twice a day, trying to get stuff up.
They say 3 to 6. And then the crazy ones, the ones that are I got to 1 million in 3 months, they post 30 to 20 times a day.
Oh, who has the time?
I mean, they're very short videos. They literally make everything out into a TikTok, and honestly works out in a way because you can figure out your niche quicker because you're trying all these different shit all the time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what my niche is the same way I know it is on Instagram. Anytime I do my dance hall classes and short shorts, all at once I got some fans.
I'm crying.
All at once they're like, oh, she got a booty.
I'm crying.
I'm gonna follow her. Then I have a personality and they're like, oh, I'll stay.
I'm crying.
The booty calls.
Yeah, I do twerk a lot on TikTok. I love it. I love it. It's so much fun. It helps me because I do musical comedy and I do musical rap, and it taught me I learned
we
how
need to collab, man.
Yes.
We need to collab.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. But yeah, it taught me how to be more confident while twerking on a stage.
Yeah, it's I think I'm more confident when I do twerk, when that's my persona, when I do that kind of stuff, or when I make up a silly hip hop song about I just made one up about I ate your girlfriend instead of it's a zombie that ate somebody's girlfriend, and
Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, this is so cool. And then I try to do regular actual music, and I'm like, no, I don't feel good.
Yeah, I
hide behind the comedy.
Yeah, I love doing comedy. It's so much fun. But yeah, I am actually really good at singing, and people are like, why don't you just release a singing album of you singing? And I'm just I want to do my dick jokes in my rap.
I mean, and that's actual singing. Musical comedy gets a bad rap, and I feel it shouldn't, because that's you're making people laugh and you're doing a skill that most people can't do. Give some credit.
Yeah.
I love musical comedy. I love it. There should be more.
So tell us your craziest weed story.
My craziest weed story. I mean, I did tell you I threw up on somebody.
That's crazy.
I did also, it's a tie between, I did this Marvel marathon and there's no running involved. You just watch a whole bunch of Marvel movies. And I smoked like twice. Then I ate this popcorn with weed in it.
That sounds delicious.
It was really good. And then I was like, hey, like I'm super hungry. And my friend was like, here's a chocolate bar. So I ate the whole chocolate bar, not knowing that there was weed in that as well. And then I was drinking, and then like the whole world started shaking. Like it was just vibrating. And then I started flipping out during Captain America because I was like, I know what 3D is. And everyone was like, okay. And I was like, no, you guys, you don't understand. I know what 3D is.
I'm crying.
And they were like, okay, Anastasia, whatever. And I was like, I got to get out of here. And I threw, like, this is like maybe 14 of us, and some of us know each other kind of well. I just threw my keys to one of the group and was like, I'm out of here. I'm calling my mom. I called my mom and she's like, how high are you? I was like, I need to just come home. Like, come pick me up. And she picked me up. And she picked up my friend who had also done the same exact thing. And he kept saying the same sentence over and over and over again. And my mom was like, yeah, okay, so let's try to find out where we can pick you up. She's the greatest because she's from like the 60s. She's seen it all. Like she danced in a cage with like rock stars and stuff. So
That's hot.
There's nothing that like I can come to her about that she's like that shocked. She's just like, okay, let's just figure out how to do this safely.
That's the kind of mom I want to be.
Yeah, and that's the safest kind of mom because I don't think I had addiction issues where so many child actors did because it was never taboo. If she was always like, just do it in moderation, be safe. If you don't get in a car, don't do this, like just call me. I had a safety net to explore, and that was so helpful because I feel like when you make something taboo, that's exactly when people want to overdo it. Like if somebody told me you can't smoke weed, I would just be like, well, now I'm smoking weed all the time, and like the worst weed, and the worst weed ever.
There's PCP in it.
There's PCP in it, and I'm gonna do it on the ledge of a building. Like that's like. But if you tell me like, yeah, have weed, and like if you get like you overextend yourself or something, like you feel bad, like just call me. Like I feel like, oh well, I'll do it when I want to then, since it's not a big deal.
Yeah, my mom was really chill about stuff like that too.
That's good.
But yeah, she's a huge stoner. Does your mother smoke weed?
She doesn't smoke. She will do an edible every once in a while. She doesn't know dosage yet. So I keep telling her like, just do it around me. But the other day she ate like this cookie and she was like, oh my God, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And I was like, Mom, that's like the whole cookie. You can't eat the whole cookie. It's like a lot, especially for you. And please just come to me when you want some so that I can pull it out for you because you're a very big lightweight right now. But she's down with the edibles. She just doesn't like inhalation of smoke in her system.
That's real.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I love smoking weed, but I get like why people don't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all good.
What inspires you, like, as an artist? Like, what sort of things do you look for, like, for inspiration, to create, like, all these projects you're making?
I mean, I think I pull a lot from my life. Like, I put myself in such weird situations that I usually pull from my life. Like, right now, it's, like, a crazy situation in my house right now where my brother-in-law and my niece moved in with me. And Whoa. My mom's also there. And like, because my niece is trying to be an actress, Wow. And so like that dynamic, hell yeah, I have so much to pull from, right? Like pulling from my life is enough usually. But I also think like, I love to know about other people's lives. I think that's the greatest thing you can as a creator is like, listen to people, go meet people, go outside of your comfort zone because there's so much out there that we, is outside of our bubble that is so fantastic. And the more people you know and the more things that you've done or tried, like the better you are as an artist, like, as a creator,
So basically just living life.
Live life and live life with different kinds of experiences. Like, I remember Alan Rickman, who's one of the greatest, right? He's so great. He said, they asked him like, what advice do you have to like somebody that's young and just starting out? And he goes, don't start seriously acting, just go live so you have something to pull from, you know?
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel that a lot of times, like as a writer, it's like I should be living life whenever I feel stuck. It's like maybe it's not time to write yet. Not like in a like procrastinating way, but just that like sometimes you need like a buffer, especially like as a young artist, like you need to be living life, you know?
Yeah. Because like, how can you write about love if you've never been in love, right?
Exactly.
Go get your heart broken. And then you'll have lots to write about.
Oh my God. I unfortunately have way too much to write about in that case.
Don't we all as women?
Do you have anything you would like to promote?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm trying to do this. Well, first of all, my one woman show, 50 Shades of Mixed, which you can find information about on all my social media. Blow up my social media, guys.
Yes.
You know, I'm at Anastasia Wash on Instagram, at Anastasia W on TikTok and Twitter. And hopefully I'm making some good content that you'll see. And you will definitely see me twerking in short shorts if that helps any.
Yes.
I will do it more as long as you follow me.
Watch her clappish shake. Isn't that what they're called?
They do it, clap.
It's so funny to me.
Because you're making the
Clappers.
cheek. Yeah, because you're making the cheek slap.
It's just so funny. I'm like, you guys definitely do not say this loud. But thank you so much for watching Smoke Show. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, guys.